William Patrick Hitler fought with USA Navy. In 1911, William Patrick Hitler was born to Alois Hitler, Jr. Adolf brother, and his Irish wife, Bridget, dwelling in Liverpool. Alois returned to the continent in 1914 to fight in the First World War, benefiting from his uncle's power. Having arrived in Germany by 1933, William held various jobs in the Third Reich but supposedly engaged in blackmail to secure better posts. He suffered with a number of health issues. Hitler's health is the subject of considerable speculation, and the list of complications he is said to have lived with is extensive. Some historians suggest that he had syphilis. He was diagnosed by his personal physician Theodor Morel in a 1945 report to Himmler. He championed animal welfare causes. It is surfacing, giving the horrific cruelty he inflicted on the people of the world, that Hitler was a keen advocate of animal welfare. He never visited an extermination camp. The Holocaust is surely the most appalling legacy of his rule, but it is extremely unlikely that Hitler ever actually visited any of his death camps. Although his culpability as the architect of the final solution is beyond debate, it seems he was happy to conduct the generical project at arms and legs. He never personally won an election. When Hitler ran for president in April 1932, he lost to Paul von Hindenburg. However, in the federal election of June that year, the Nazi Party won 37% for the vote, becoming largest party in richness. In the absence of majority government, Hindenburg appointed Hitler as chancellor in January 1933. As chancellor, Hitler suspended civil liberties in February after a fire in Reichstag, for which a communist was accosted. He served time for high treason. 2 days after failed coup by the Nazi Party in 1923, remembered as the Beer Hall, Hitler was arrested for treason for his leading role. He was wounded in the First World War. Whilst still an Australian citizen, Hitler was accepted into the Bavarian army. He served in the infantry at the First Battle of Ypres, where the new infantry division suffered casualties as high as 1/3 to a half. After this battle, he was made remind Massey runner. It has been suggested that this was a relatively safe role, largely taking place away from the front. Despite his Hitler took a wound on his leg at the Battle of the Somme in 1916 and was temporarily blinded by mustard gas in 1918. Results recommended from the later injury. Hitler read the news of the German surrender and arrest. He once lived in a homeless shelter. Hitler's failure to make it as an artist have grave financial consequences. Having had little success selling his paintings, postcard and advertisement, his financial resources were so seriously diminished that he lived in a homeless shelter. was a frustrated artist. It's tempting to wonder how different the 20th century might have been had Hitler's youthful aspiration to become an artist realized. He twice failed the entrance exam of the Academy of Fine Arts in Wien when it was noted that though he had some talent for architecture, his human figure lacked detail and character. Hitler shaved a part of his moustache because his full moustache nearly killed him. Hitler's toothbrush-style moustache was not always like this. During World War I, he had full moustache. Soldiers in trenches were exponentially mustard gas and other lethal gas died during the World War I, and respiratory masks were provided to the combatant to keep out gas. But during gas attack, Hitler could not create complete airlock, pulling his respiratory mask over his face due to this long moustache, and he almost died due to presence of a gas in this mask. As a result, Hitler supervised older Hitler to remove his fancy moustache to facilitate the wearing of gas masks, but instead he trimmed it to the distinctive toothbrush-shaped style.